Hi, I'm Sheilah Woods. I'm the Senior Executive Assistant at Kern Health Systems, and I've been there about 12 years. I'm the one who provides support to the whole executive team. I mean, anything from scheduling meetings, coordinating lunches. I handle everything to do with the board of directors. I maintain the office appearance. Specialized executive functions to support the executive team. That's what I do. Oh my God, that was the best time of my life. So what it is, my mom, we moved there from Bakersfield when I was like 11, almost 11 years old. We moved to San Francisco, and it was a big culture shock at first, especially coming from Bakersfield, right? But once I got there and got my feet on the ground, everything was simply amazing. I think that was one of the best times of my life. Because San Francisco at that time, it was a beautiful city, a positive city. It was nothing but love, peace, and happiness. I mean, it wasn't a lot of crime and homelessness like it is now. So, it was a beautiful place to grow up. And that's where I grew up. I remember hitchhiking across the bridges, be it the Bay Bridge or the Golden Gate Bridge. We were just out there exploring the world we lived in and just having a good time. Oh my God. I could go back as far as 8 or 9 years old. And that's when we lived in Bakersfield, and we lived over in what they call the Mayflower District. So I don't remember ever seeing anybody over there that looked like me. And and people around me, they let me know that I was different. And at the same time, it kind of made me feel like I wasn't accepted because I didn't belong, because I didn't look like them. And then I couldn't even talk. I stuttered bad, so I was just a hot mess. Because I guess I wasn't happy within myself. So I was like, I would talk back in school, and my mother at the time was PTA president. I talked back in my 5th grade class once. I talked back bad. And the 5th grade, my 5th grade teacher, she was also my dad's 5th grade teacher, so she was old. But I said something to her that I shouldn't have said, and I got in big trouble. I don't think I got the support at home I needed. So that was a way, I think, to probably try to get attention too. Because, being from a big family and your mom got, 7 or 8 kids, then, she can't spend a lot of time with you. But I do know when I acted up, they paid attention. So that might have played a part, About the store, oh my God, that is something in my life that I will never forget. And I could almost see it like it happened just like it was yesterday. But yeah, so I was like, about 11 and a half years old. We living in San Francisco. I'm babysitting for my aunt, saving up my coins, right? And it was this product that I would see advertised on TV. It was called Esenterica cream. And Esenterica, it was like a bleaching cream. So I'm thinking, okay, that's all I need. I could get me some Esenterica. I'll be all right. I'll be looking like everybody else. So I saved up my money. Probably about $12 or something. So I go to the pharmacy right there by my house. I walk in there, I get the Esenterica cream, put it on the counter, put my money down, and the pharmacist guy is this tall white guy, right? He comes over to the counter, he looks at me, he picks it up, he says, "Young lady, is this for you?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "What are you gonna do with it?" I'm like, "Put it on my face." He was like, "No, I don't think you wanna do this, because you don't need it." And then he told me how pretty I was. He told me, "Don't buy it." I looked at him, I'm like, okay. I didn't buy it, walked out the store, and I've been okay ever since. I still got my freckles. It just let me know that I'm a beautiful person, regardless of what everybody else say and think. And plus, it changed how I felt about myself. But yeah, after that, I was okay, I accepted me for who I was, and I thank him every day. I swear I do. Yeah. It just made me a happier person too. And it also made me feel special, because you didn't see people like me every day. So yeah, I felt super special, and I knew that there were people who cared about me and showed me that they did. And he did, you know? Somebody I didn't even know. I've always had jobs, and they were always working in offices. Okay, so I worked at the Board of Education, filing clerks, typing. I worked at the Housing Authority in San Francisco. I worked at the biggest library in San Francisco. And I also worked at UC San Francisco Medical Center. So I've always worked like around office people and stuff. So I remember I was a key punch operator. And back then it was like the beginning of the computer stages. So I'm in there, I'm typing at the hospital as a key punch operator. So I've always worked in office environments. So it was just skills I just picked up, you know, typing, filing, I'm answering phones, organizing, all that kind of stuff. So it was just something that I was pretty good at, so, you know, I just stuck with it. And I enjoyed it. My favorite position, I was an office manager at a construction company. I liked that because that was just fun. Building stuff from the ground up, you know, that was just something I loved doing. So maybe that one, huh? So what I'm proud of the most about my career is just being able to provide the services that I do because I know I'm needed. Sometimes it feels like I'm not appreciated, but you know what? I am definitely needed, and I'm there every day. And that makes me feel good to know that the services that I bring are needed because it ain't gonna happen without me. My most exciting part, I just like interacting with people. That's the most exciting part. And being quick about it too. Because, you know, I like to treat people how I want to be treated. So I reply, I just get satisfaction of basically doing my job well, you know? I mean, self-care is important to me because my well-being is totally up to me. And I do what pleases me. So as far as self-care, I mean, I love to go away for 3 and 4 day weekends. And I do it quite often. I mean, I love to go to concerts. I love to go to plays. I love eating out. I love walking on the beach. Things that make me happy. And there are times that I don't have to have anybody else with me to do these things. But I do things that I know that will make me happy. So, you know, if it's a concert, if it's a play, I mean, it doesn't matter, you know, as long as it's something I like doing. Do what makes you happy and don't think about what other people might think, you know? But just look at yourself, take care of yourself, whatever it is. I mean, if it's spending time with your kids and your grandkids, you know, whatever it is, that's what you need to do in order to make yourself happy. The legacy I'm leaving for them is the fact that they are mine, that I created them and they came here because of me. So I just think that they are my legacy. Like my son, who's successful and what he's doing. My daughter's very successful. And I have the most beautiful 4. My grandkids are just so special. And I think they look up to me, admire me, and they're proud of me. And I think once it's all said and done, they're gonna say, yeah, my grandma, my mama, she did it her way. And we're just happy that she was the one who was a part of our lives. Yeah, but I just want them to remember me as being a good person, a kind person, being herself. Because I know if you ask them, I don't know what they would say, but they'd be like, my grandmama, she did things her way, and if that was something she wanted to do, she was going to do it. But overall, I think they respect me, and they admire me, and they're happy that I'm who I am. And I just hopefully hope that I can make them proud. I do. I love who I am. I thank God every day for who I am. And I thank my mom, too, because she played a big part, because I'm a lot like her. But I love who I am. You know, I'm not going to second guess any of it. I have no complaints, and, you know. So my son, he was the first male varsity cheerleader in the history of his high school, which was a big deal back then, because, you know, here in Bakersfield, they never had a male varsity cheerleader. He tried out along with, 200 other females, and they picked like 20 of them, and he was the first boy. And it was crazy. So he succeeded there, and then he tried out for color guard. He was the first male color guard in the history of the school. And they had to have him special uniforms made up. And I still have them in my garage too. But yeah, it was a big thing, man. I just was so proud of him. And I remember here, one year, it was the Christmas parade here in Bakersfield, right? So the school is in the parade. And at that time, he had on the color guard suit, and he got the guns and the flags. And I'm standing there, right? And right next to me, it was these two little boys. And who did they point out? They were like, look, there's a boy. It just blew me away that they saw him, and I'm sure that had an impact on him. So yeah, to this day, I think that was a big thing for him, and I'm so proud of him for taking that step, because it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard for him. Oh, recently, I did share that. So what happened is, about 2 weeks ago, I'm on Instagram, because I'm on Instagram because of my son, right? I got to keep up with him and my grandkids. I'm all on Instagram. But yeah, so I'm on Instagram, and I'm looking at I'm looking at this high school cheerleading page. And there's this big thing about this kid, and he's making history, and he's the first male cheerleader in the history of the school. And I'm like, wait, hold up. So I politely went to the inbox, and sent a little message. I was kind of nice. I don't think I typed in all cap and underscores, but I did say, look, wait a minute. Do your research, and, blank, blank, he's not the first male varsity cheerleader of the school. And they were like, no. I was like, and then I told them who was. They were like, no. Yeah, really, and they were super stoked because they didn't even know. Because it's like, about 10 years ago? It's like time flies. So they were just super excited. They were like, I better tell the other coaches. I got to let them all know. And now he's invited to come up there and participate and stuff. But I sent him videos. I sent him photos. I'm like, hello. But they just, but they didn't know. But yeah, like, as they say, Mama Bear don't play about her cubs. Why I did it? Because it was a big thing. It was important at the time, because it wasn't easy, because a lot of people, because they made fun of him, but he was strong, he stood tall. And looking at what he had to experience, I got to speak up for him, because yeah, he was the first. I think it would have died. They wouldn't have never knew, unless somebody else would have came across it and spoke on it. But I don't think that would have happened. So I just think that, everything is meant to happen. Everything that's supposed to happen will happen. So it was just meant for me to see it, and it was meant for me to reply, and hey, it's already written. So it just was something I feel I had to do. Yeah, so anyway, I did it, and she was happy to hear from me too. She wants to meet me, and she wants to meet Miles. She's like, yeah, come to the school and speak to the class. And so, a lot of positive came out from it. A lot of positive stuff came out. It was something that was, that they didn't have any knowledge of, which plays a part in preserving our history, I think it should be a whole wall over there on him at the school, But I had the wall in my garage instead. Well, every day is Black History to me. But as far as Black History Month, it's a way where we could celebrate our heritage, our history. And it's just important. I wish it wasn't a month with a few more days, but at least for this year, we got 29 days. But, Black history is important. Black is excellence. Black is beautiful. And I just, I love everything about it, but I just think it's important, and I'm glad that we can experience Black History Month. My advice to Black youth today is to first and foremost believe in yourself, okay? Don't worry about what other people think about you. Believe in yourself, be honest, treat people how you want people to treat you. Follow your dreams. Be smart about it though, but to just be yourself, and believe in karma, because what goes around come around. But just be true to yourself, be good to yourself, put out that positive energy. That positive energy will come back. And hey, I think it'll all work out. It'll all work out.